Hello, buddy, TK here, and welcome to my unboxing interview of the Friday the 13th Part 3 Corpse Pamela Voorhees. Alright, guys, I was at Target, and they had a bunch of these in stock, so I figured, why the hell not? I was gonna pass on this figure, just because, I don't know, it seems like kind of a niche figure, honestly, but, you know what? I decided, fuck it, you know, reviews. So, yeah, we're gonna check this out. I am kind of excited, but, yeah, this is, wow, top 10 intros right here, am I right? But anyway, let's get this thing off of the base and do the full review of the Corpse Pamela Voorhees, Friday the 13th, Part 3. Alright, so taking a look at the packaging, we have the figure inside right here with absolutely no accessories to go with it. Friday the 13th Part 3, we have some cool artwork right there, cannot lie, that looks pretty cool. Who do we have to thank for this wonderful artwork? It must say on the back here. Artwork courtesy of Jason Edmonston. Very nice. He always kills it. Very love the way this looks. NECA. We got ages 17 and up. Warning. And on the back, we have some obligatory product shots. A little bio right there if you want to read that. I'll go ahead and there you go. If you want to read that, go ahead, pause it, read it on up. But yeah, let's get this out. And here we have Pamela open up and out of packaging, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty cool little figure. I'm kind of digging this one. So, yeah, let's get in here close on the head sculpt. Really awesome. This is, of course, from the end of Friday the 13th Part 3 when, the final girl escapes. I think her name is Chris, but I could be wrong, but I think it's Chris. That's the first name that pops into my head. She goes out and she goes into the water, and then Pamela Voorhees jumps out and mimics the end of the original Friday the 13th, and then she wakes up and is like, oh, it was all a dream. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of the scene, but hey, at least it's a Pamela Voorhees figure, you know? If this is the best NECA can give us, at least they did, you know? At least they went the extra mile, because, you know, having a Pamela Voorhees figure is definitely gonna be pretty cool to have, because, you know, she was the original killer, of course, but, like the way this came out, really nice head sculpt. I like the detail work. Looks like we got some kind of like eel or snake thing coming out of the skin right there. Very beautifully done. I really like this, kind of giving me a bit of a Freddy Krueger vibe, honestly. Pretty cool. The hair is all rooted hair. It's pretty crazy, but it's kind of all stuck down right now. But if you know, he's gotta do some work on it, and I definitely think it's gonna look better if you actually have it kind of going everywhere, kind of crazy like it does on the packaging on the back here. If we take this in, you can see how they have the hair, how it's kind of all crazy around there. So you know, this is maybe one you may have to just do some work on. You know, just make it look as weird as you possibly can. I'm gonna try something here. Just try and get. You can definitely make some pretty funny hairdos, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, if you pull it over, actually it looks a lot better if you pull it over the head. I think that looks a lot better personally, a lot scarier, a lot cooler. So yeah, pretty cool head sculpt, very happy with it. Now the sweater is pretty cool. It's all kind of like sewed, it looks like. It looks really cool. Yeah, really like this, or knitted, I guess is the word actually. Very cool there. Some cool little like rips and tears in the sweater right there. The arms are pretty nice as well. They are so you do have custom forearms for the figure, as well as custom hands with the same kind of cool detail going on, but everything below that is just the standard joint. Not that it really matters at all, because you're never going to see it anyway. I do like that the figure has this black part underneath it. It looks pretty good. Just has that black part underneath it. So yeah, makes that look pretty nice. The legs, very cool. I like the dirt detail. The dirt detail that they've added into the jeans here look really cool. I do really like the way they look. This is the older body, so we do not have ankle pivot, unfortunately. Just yeah, it's the older body. So and we also do not have that same skin detail work going on the legs here. That's okay. You probably will never see. You'll probably never notice it. Feet look great. I do really like how it has like the tears in the shoes there, and you can even kind of see the toes a little bit in this on this side. Not really so much on this side, but still really cool nonetheless. We can pull those up and take a better look at them. I think they came out really well. And once again, you get little tears in the shoes there, so you can see the skin underneath it. So yeah, overall, pretty cool. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a Pamela Voorhees figure, so yeah, pretty cool. Can't complain. Let's get into the accessories. Alright, so for your accessories, you get some nice air here, some pretty cool little air that you can just kind of throw over the figure right there, and yeah, pretty cool. You also get this box that you can put behind it, just like that. Yeah, so pretty cool accessories overall. I mean, alright, okay, I'm just fucking with you guys. Yeah, no accessories whatsoever with this figure, so Yeah, am I like pissed about that or anything? Like, absolutely not. But I don't know. Maybe you could have. I feel like they probably could have thrown something in, like something, anything. But yeah, no accessories at all. So let's just move on to the articulation. Alright, so for articulation, the head is actually got some nice articulation here. It is the older joint, but still pretty nice articulation right there. So you can get a little bit of up, you can get a little bit of down, a little bit of side to side right there. Full 360 if you want it. It's on a ball joint, like a dumbbell joint or something, I think. Arms can do a full 360 actually really easily because this thing doesn't really get in the way at all. So that's pretty cool. So you can do a full 360. Yeah, 90-degree bend at the elbow. Well, maybe a little bit less than 90, but overall, almost 90. Hands can bend in, can bend out, can swivel, of course. Nothing in the torso. Well, actually, no, there is a waist swivel in the torso right there, so that's pretty nice. Legs can move independently, but it is the older body, so they do this weird, like, rotatey thing. Yeah, definitely a good thing that NECA abandoned this and went with a new body in the more recent retro cloth figures. That was definitely the right call, I feel, but still, really like the way that this figure did come out, and we do have a 90-degree bend at the knee right there, and the feet can go up, can go down, and yeah. Pretty nice overall, decent articulation. You can obviously, I'm sure the pose that most people are going to put this figure in, myself included, is going to be this kind of jump scare pose, because that's what she kind of does when she jumps out of the river, so yeah, pretty cool. Alright, for comparison, let's do some Friday the 13th comparisons. And we'll go ahead and start with the big one, of course, the Part 3 Jason right there. So, obviously a little bit out of scale. We have the 8-inch retro cloth figure on this side, and then an Ultimate figure on this side. So, they're not going to be in perfect scale with each other. But, hey, I think they look pretty good together. I think this is going to make a decent addition to the Friday the 13th display. So, there she is with the Part 3 Jason. And we'll compare it with a couple more here. Here she is with the Freddy vs. Jason one right there, which is actually lined up at the toe. She's just, yeah, Freddy vs. Jason figure is huge, man. And here she is with Roy Burns, just because why not? Just doing a couple more, just so you can get a basic understanding of how she scales with the other Jason figures. And we'll do one more for the Toonie Terrors one as well. So there you go. Here she is with the Ultimate Part 3 Freddy Krueger. Here she is with my custom 1978 Michael Myers. Here she is with the Ultimate Pinhead. Here she is with the Ultimate Leatherface. Here she is with the Ultimate Chucky. And for some retro cloth comparisons, here she is with the Candyman. Here she is with Ghostface. She's actually on the smaller side when it comes to the retro cloth line. Here she is with Russ Thorn. And here she is with Dr. Decker. Gonna go ahead and skip the showcase on this one just because no accessories. I don't really think I could make very many cool displays for this figure. So we're just gonna jump ahead to the final thoughts, and they're a little bit mixed. I'm gonna say this figure is a 100% skip if you don't care about Friday the 13th in the slightest. If you're not collecting the Jason figures, there's no reason to get this figure. I mean, it doesn't come with absolutely anything to go with it. This is exactly why I kind of skipped it originally, but if you are a fan of Friday the 13th, I would recommend picking this one up. I actually do kind of like this figure. I'm gonna give her an overall positive rating, but I think this is going to be a skip for most people, I'm not going to lie. Even Friday the 13th fans, like, I am a huge Friday the 13th fan, and yeah, I skipped this figure originally, so even if you're a Friday the 13th fan, this is not, like, a necessary retro cloth. This is not, like, the Candyman. This is a very easy skip for most people, and I actually do think that this figure was skipped by a majority of people, because they had a ton of these at my Target, so Yeah, I don't think this one sold that well. So, for those reasons, I'm going to say while I do think this is a good figure, there's nothing here that really stands out to me, something that you need to get to add to your NECA collection. So, for those reasons, I'm going to give this figure a 7 out of 10 because it's overall a nice figure. Some accessories would have been nice. I really do think they could have included at least something to go with her. Maybe even, I don't know, maybe even the canoe. Like, they could have done something. Maybe, you know, obviously it probably would have increased the price a little bit, but hey, I mean, at least it would have came with something a little bit cooler that we could use to spice up our Friday the 13th shelf. I mean, the canoe would have been a pretty cool thing to put on the Friday the 13th shelf, in my opinion. So, there you guys have it, everyone. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this one in the comments down below. I'm actually pretty interested. Yeah, it's gonna be a skip for like 90% of collectors out there. But if you think like this, if you think that this figure looks like something you want to add to your collection, by all means, go out and pick it up because it's overall good. It doesn't do anything wrong. I do wish it was the newer body, obviously, because the newer body is so superior with the ankle pivot and the better leg articulation overall. But if this figure looks like it would appeal to you, then you'll probably like it, and you should probably go pick it up. So, there you have it, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more NECA and horror content. And this is DK Guillotine, signing out.